Peace and love. Hope all is well. Hope you're feeling blessed and safe and high vibrational. So, it's January 2022, a new year, a new cycle, a new beginning. I'm feeling more so that it's a new but the same cycle. I'm hearing like regurgitating the old. I'm seeing like something like almost like time being rewinded, but then it being shot forward. So it's almost like, do you know one of those child cars that you pull back along the floor and then you let it go and it shoots forward? That's kind of what I'm seeing with time, or like with a cycle that we're going through, or we're continuing to go through, or to break through. So we're using the Good Tarot, and before I pulled 2 cards, and we have the Hangman and the Six of Water. Now this was obviously letting me know that there was something to do with emotions being brought up, but what I was actually receiving was that it was more so to do with the 6 and the 12, and the fact that half of the answer is in the stomach and half of the answer lies with us. Not lies with us, sorry, it lies with us going within. So it's almost like there's 2 parts. One has all the answers within them, Hangman, has everything to release themselves, has everything to get themselves from being hanged, everything to get them out of the situation. So one has to, acknowledge themselves as being the one that has the answers, as one that is in control of their life. But then also one has to actually go to their emotions, go to their stomach, go to their sacral chakra, their solar plexus chakra, and feel the anxiety, feel the worry, feel the anger or the upset or the turmoil. It's like I'm hearing there's a new cycle in healing. And I'm hearing generational wealth. Almost that the healing that one does accumulates or helps usher in generational wealth. Okay, what I'm being presented with is the fact that when we heal in whichever lifetime, say if I was to heal myself or heal certain generational cycles or generational curses or generational wounds, that once I heal them I benefit from. It's almost like once I heal me, I heal my past selves. Once I heal me, I heal the past generations, my ancestors, and I benefit from the healing, not just from that I'm doing for me, but the healing that also happens for them, if that makes sense. Nine of Air, Ace of Water. For some reason, this Ace of Water is saying to me that you're onto something. It's kind of giving me confirmation that I'm speaking the right things. The Nine of Air is cycle that surrounds one person. However, all these other energies that are supporting this individual benefit from this individual's journey, this individual's healing, this individual's freeing of their spirit, I want to say. It's that as we rise, as we spread our wings, our energetic team spreads their wings. Our ancestors spread their wings. Our past selves spread their wings. Our younger selves spread their wings. As we heal on a multidimensional level. Energies letting me know that we are all supported by higher dimensional beings. But energy is also saying it's also about what you perceive to be true. The beings that support you will be determined by what you perceive to be true. 3 of air. It's almost that we all have, okay, this is the way this has just actually been presented to me, that this little bird here is an aspect of self, almost like your higher self. We all have, no matter what, whatever we perceive to be true, we all have our higher self. However, we all have access to these other beings. For some reason, these two are representing like a divine masculine, divine feminine energy. That we all have access to these other energies, but it's almost something about them being outside of us. But it's about belief and perception for these energies to be able to be accepted or acknowledged or embraced into this individual's experience. But these divine masculine, divine feminine energies doesn't necessarily just represent masculine or feminine. It could just represent like a spiritual being or an energetic being. But it's about what we perceive to be true. And what we it's about the more we open ourselves up to possibility, just possibilities of difference, the more we can be inclusive of other beings, of other people, of other ideas, of other perspectives, of other waves, of other vibrations, of other experiences. And just saying, but the main thing is to have trust in self. Many fear to be misled by belief, and many fear that they will be misled by choosing to believe in something. But what one must believe in is the self first, because if you believe in the self first, one can have trust in anything. Because if you trust yourself to look after yourself, to watch out for yourself, to be able to know when something is right for you, to know when something is misleading, then you can kind of enter anything and trust that you yourself will be able to recognize and be able to protect yourself when the time comes, or be able to remove yourself from something that is no longer of benefit to your vibration or to your human experience. And just saying, it's almost like don't fear your beliefs. Don't fear the journey that you're going on. Have trust in your beliefs. Have trust in the journey that you're following. And trust that if that journey is no longer suited, that you will... It's almost like seek alignment elsewhere. It's almost the way they're showing me, it's that you would jump current, but jump to the right one. The one that is now serving your highest potential or whatever. Magician. Something about when the time is right. And just saying you'll know. You will know. It's about the magician has trust in the forces, in the energies that they work with, in their spirit team, in the energetic world, in matter, in physicality. But they also have trust in self. They also have trust in themselves that whatever they are putting out is going to come back to them. So they work from a place of trust that they are doing right, and everyone's perception of what is right doesn't necessarily mean what is positive. I'm just saying. or negative, but they have trust in self that what they are doing is for the greater good in whatever way, or and look at the eyes. This is saying trust you. Wow. It's saying look beyond the filter. You see how he's looking above his glasses? The glasses are not filtering anything. Even though the glasses make things clearer, the glasses are not filtering anything. His eyes are seeing what nature has called him to see, what he himself has called himself to see. There's something about seeing the path that is in front of you and trusting it and walking it. There's something about the filter, and I don't know whether it's referring to literally glasses, because what I was seeing when I kept mentioning the filter, and when him looking above his glasses, I kept seeing that when people wear glasses that, and this is just the way energy was making me see it, that when they put glasses on, although yes, your sight is, you're able to see the physical world more clearly, it's something about the energetic world is filtered out more. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can do so at I am Naphtali and at @WeTheCollective_. If you're looking for a personal, the information is down below in the description box. 5 of Fire. This is all about contemplation, mental energy. The Magician for me is also about contemplation, mental energy, manifestation, things coming full circle, cycles, repetitions. I'm also getting math as well, mathematician. For some reason, I don't know, but it feels like the lights are being shone down on somebody. I don't know whether somebody in the physical world is going to be illuminated or made into a star or made into light or made bright, but it's all they're going to receive an audience. I don't know whether it's like a scholar, a mathematician, a celebrity, but there's an energy of somebody having the light shone on them, and it feels for more than just like superficial things. It feels to be more so to do with like their mind or their intellect, their smarts, their consciousness. Energy saying their drive, their passion. And when they said that, it almost felt like that those things are going to be significant about them, their drive and their passion. I'm hearing like make way for a new way. Messenger of water. For me, 14:14 on the clock. This is more so kind of like somebody royal, kind of somebody of high status, somebody of regality, somebody of a little, maybe a bit of power or authority. Just the way that they kind of are looking down at this person, but it's not that they're looking down, it's just at the position that they're in, if that makes sense. Sometimes it's not that we're looking down at somebody, sometimes somebody is just shorter than us, is the way that messages come out. Sometimes we all go for an interview and somebody gets the position of manager, somebody else gets the position of deputy manager, somebody else gets the position of just like the ground floor employee. And it's not that the manager is looking down upon the people below them. It's just that they're at a high position, so they're forced to look down, if that makes sense. I'm going to pull another card for this messenger of water. Two of earth. Okay, so I feel that this energy, not this energy, this energy, I feel that they are a balanced individual. I feel that the way that they will express themselves or speak or just be will be calm, almost a soothing vibration, almost effortless. And I don't know whether there's something about them makes people bow down to them or makes people surrender to them or makes people hear them 1616 on the clock. But something about them brings balance to people. Something about them and something about the golden age. Something about them bringing the golden age. Something about them bringing the golden age. I don't know why yes, I'm just going to keep with that. That's the way that feels. And something about what they touch turns to gold, and it doesn't have to be physically, obviously, but then again we do have the magician card. You know, all things are possible in this world. All things have been possible. Seven of fire. That is so strange, because when I was just saying all things are possible and all things have been possible, what I was actually seeing in my head was superhero films and superhero characters and just superpowers, and I was seeing flying as well, more vividly. And when I was saying that, what I was feeling was that when it comes to all things are possible, thoughts can't basically create all things. Thoughts is what my words are not coming out, but thoughts are manifestation. Thoughts is what creates manifestation. Thought energy is what creates new realities and so forth, and it is the birth of creation and ideas and all that. But when I was when I was just getting all this in my head and these superheroes, I can't articulate myself properly. When that was all coming up and I was seeing the flying and the fact that anything's possible, and that thought, it's our thoughts that create. I was seeing the superhero films, and what I was seeing was that because basically, it was just that as humans, we create so many things from our imagination, so many films from our imagination, because it's almost that, oh wow, what energy is saying is that films and things, people often think that they are just in the moment creating or randomly just coming up with ideas, but what they are actually expressing is things that have happened or things that have been possible on the earth or things that have once happened on the earth, like memories. And they're also saying some things are memories from other lifetimes, other life experiences on other planets, on other solar systems, on other systems of earth. And then we had, the Seven of Earth coming out, and this horse taking a leap of faith, almost like they're about to fly, almost like they're about to jump. And you're saying, and this is not necessarily hypothetical, but just There's not 100% concurrent proof of anything like this. However, what energy is saying is that the first person that flew, or the first person that levitated, or the first person that hovered off the ground, whether that was like 1,000 years ago and just in the past, or whether that is to be in the future, that person would have had to take the leap. They would have had to actually jump, but they would have also had to believe. And they would have had to remove the fear. So energy is bringing it back to the beginning of the reading. We was talking about having fear, but also trusting, having trust in one's belief, having trust in one's journey, one's path, where one is being led. One can only kind of succeed, one can only thrive, one can only grow, one can only go to new heights by trusting, by taking risk. By being willing to fall, by being willing to fail, by being willing to be hurt and heal again. Something about being willing to recalibrate the system, recalibrate thoughts, re-experience. Nine of earth, 2 of water, 10 of water. Nine of earth. There's levels to this experience. You hold the key to each level. You also hold the rule book, the moral codes, the compass, the map, the tools, the food, the life force energy, the control, 222 on the clock. You are the dictator, you are the commander, you are the leading general, you are the captain. It's for you to lead yourself through each level, through each gateway, through each experience, through each triumph. It's for you to hold your growth in your hands. It's for you to hold life in your hands. 2 of water, companionship. Also Pisces energy. Gemini energy also. Libra energy also. And for some reason they're also mentioning Cancer. I don't know why, because I wasn't actually getting this from this card, but this is intuitively what's coming through. Cancer as well. Energy's bringing it to, for some reason, emotions in teams, emotions in teamworks, emotions in bonds, emotions in pairs. They're also speaking on a telepathic and energetic connection between people and things and plants and energies. They're bringing up similarities in people, and that we are all the same, just traveling in different directions. We're all being led to the same place, but we're all going to that same place on a different route. And every single day, each and every single one of us is constantly rerouting, trying to find the quickest way home. And some of us have better coordination skills than others. Some of us have more stamina than others. Some of us run faster than others. Some of us take longer to contemplate things and to kind of fathom direction, to navigate the earth. Energy's bringing it to, there's feelings of similarity between people, that even in our lowest and most painful and hurtful experiences, even in the feelings, our darkest feelings, are similarities. In feelings of feeling, in moments of feeling lost and in times of being lost, basically what energy is saying is that every single person is lost because we're constantly rerouting. Every single moment, every single experience is constantly making us reroute. And when energy's in this reroute, it's almost like going back home, whatever home is. Going back to self, going back to neutrality, going back to beyond this point. You put your, and I don't know why, but energy's showing me like we all put ourselves in the game. We all implanted ourselves in the game. But the way that they're showing it me, it's that it's just a bigger us and not the game. So say if I was to enter the game now, what energy's showing me is me going inside of myself and becoming really small. And it's almost that I'm sat at like a computer, I'm sat at the desk, but I'm not there consciously, if that makes sense. I'm inside myself having this experience, me talking to you, this human experience. It's like we put ourselves in this game, and going back home is coming out of it back. But it's, I do understand, but I don't understand, because the imagery that I'm being given, it's almost that it's like they're showing me another reality. It's almost like waking up from a game, if that makes sense, but back on another Earth, but real Earth. Let's just skip. If any of the messages have resonated, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and join the journey. So I forgot about this card, the Ten of Water. This for me always speaks about truth. Hidden gems, hidden secrets being brought up from the depths that bring peace, that bring comfort, that bring harmony, understanding, love. Four of Air, emotions, feelings. So things that have been hidden coming to the surface. For some reason, there's always a need to sit with our emotions, sit with our feelings, and allow them to serve us. Initially, sometimes things and emotions are scary, and we think, why am I feeling this way? Why am I thinking this way? But really, it's to build us. It's for us to shift our perspective, to find the light, to find the truth, to find the growth, to find the love, to find the beauty in the sadness, in the pain. It's really just for us to do the work, really. Okay. But, collective, we're going to leave this video here. If any of the messages have resonated, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and join the journey. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can do so. I'm Naphtali, and at @WeTheCollective_. Peace and love. Ashe.